A tier list on the finals. Yes, this game just came out recently, but I played it in the previous test and now in open beta. And there's so many people playing this game right now, and I feel like this will be good information to find a class that fits your gameplay style and vibe. From there, we'll go through a tier list and pretty much pick 1 to 3. The best one being number 1 and number 3 being the least, but still being very useful either way. They're not bad classes in this game. There's no bad contestants. As you see, you have the 3 contestants being light, medium, and heavy. None of them are bad. They're all very useful and very impactful in the gameplay and very much necessary in a team comp to have one of each in most instances, or have sometimes double ups. It just depends on how your teammates play and the map you're playing and the modifier you're playing on as well. Other than that, let's go through our tier list. So let's go through each class and talk about it. So equipment might be an easy way to oversee it here through light, medium, and heavy. And some classes have some interesting gameplays. I'm going to tell you straight away, I do think the way they've unlocked the classes in the game from medium, you start off, and then heavy is by 1 game unlocked, and then after playing 2 games of the finals, you unlock the light class. It's pretty much showcasing how powerful this light class is, and it's a lot of fun to utilize. It's very agile, it has a lot of damage, and I'm going to tell you straight away, the light contestant or the light character in this game, or the light class, however you want to depict it, is one of the best in the game. It's agile, it's powerful, it has so many unique weapons to utilize, and it makes it very useful in nearly every situation. You can combo with Evasive Dash, which is a little teleporting. Like if you played any type of Blink character or Flash character in any other type of game, they teleport a couple distances ahead of them and create some crazy movement possibilities. So this is amazing to utilize. Grappling Hook also has amazing movement for verticality and even horizontal movement and carrying momentum throughout the map. Cloaking Device is visibility, so you get a couple of options there for your gameplay style. But the weapons here on offer are insane. You have the M11 initially, which is a starting weapon, and also the SR84. In some instances, these sniper rifles can be one-shot headshot against certain classes, I believe, the light class only. But to other classes, not one shot, it's 2 shots in order to kill. And that can be for body shots as well. 2 body shots will kill usually majority targets. So it's very good for long-distance gameplay and setting up certain areas where you can see the cash-out location and visibly snipe an enemy on that cash-out location to get that money. So that's the opportunity there. But weapons I've been using recently have been the sword and also the sword or shotgun. These weapons here allow for close combat alongside Evasive Dash and make it really fun to utilize a character like this. Very agile, up close and personal, and has the potential to one-shot a target or instantly delete a target. Creating very fun moments, in my opinion, for 1v3s to occur with a class like this. So I think this is my main class, and I might have some bias towards this, saying this is the best class in the game because it's just so good. It does so much so quickly. Especially for quick play and more of the casual play setting. Not maybe tournament, it does change a bit there because obviously having low HP people, you could die quickly. But just for casual play and quick play, this is one of the best classes by far. For fun, especially. You have the dagger option, which is another form of like melee weapon. It's got two melee weapons. Carbine, also the V9S. This weapon is notoriously known from the early access phases where we made a video highlighting how this weapon is completely busted. And I believe it's still the case. I just haven't unlocked it yet to test it. And there's other weapons you can utilize as well to create some new opportunities. Alongside that, your gadgets. Gadgets honestly comes down to playstyle. Depending on how you play, sometimes you would want a breach charge, other times you want flashbang, frag grenade, goo, pyro. Goo and pyro go against each other, so if there's a goo installation somewhere, you can actually destroy that with pyro and use that to enter into certain areas. Glitch grenade helps out with pretty much making the enemies useless for a while. It's quite nice. And anything else that you can utilize here, why not? It's no issue. Gadgets are always secondary to gameplay nature and just support what you're trying to do. But weapons and your specializations are key, and I feel like the light class has some crazy combinations. Cloaking Device isn't the best because I feel like invisibility isn't too crazy, but the other two are honestly great. Alongside that, let's move on to the medium class. The medium class I would classify as, like, I feel like you have to kind of tie these two together because there's no reason why one is better than the other. Because they both do quite a lot. And they both work hand in hand. Like, if you have a heavy class, you always want a medium class with it. You know? Sometimes you can have 2 medium classes together, and it gets kind of crazy. Yes, also the stun gun in this aspect is insane. I can't wait to unlock it again and utilize it. Very, very fun. With this, the medium class and heavy class, I would say are both tied. I don't think one's better than the other. Except maybe weapons, where weapons on the medium class are much more fun than the heavy class, I think. That could be a scenario there. If anything, when it comes down to pure gameplay. We'll talk about the weapons on the medium class first, though. So the healing beam is great for healing your team. It's like TF2 back in the day when you pull out a healing mechanic and heal your teammate. Essentially what you're doing. You have a turret ability, which gets used quite a lot. Recon sensors, I don't believe I use that ever, but could be a possibility if you want to use that. You have the fully automatic AR, the pistol, which is like a mini sniper in essence. You have a grenade launcher. I would never use this. Trust me, I don't think it's fun. Do not use this on this class at all. But the shotgun is really, really fun. I think that'll be enjoyable to utilize. The shotguns are insane in majority of FPS games, and 100% pretty powerful in this game. So 100% use this. It's a lever action shotgun, but it still works. And you have the Scar as well, and your right shield. So you get a melee weapon here too, which makes it a bit more fun because it's defensive and also aggressive too. So I think there'll be a lot of fun here. With gadgets, obviously the defib is such a crazy one, helps out your team. There's also situations in the APS turret will help out in protecting or defending a location where enemies are throwing grenades. It will instantly destroy them. Perfect. Sonar grenades also quite surprisingly good. It gives you wall hacks for you and your team, and you get some crazy kills. There's other opportunities for zip lines as well, and tracking dart, which just tracks enemies. Or glitch trap does the same thing as a glitch bomb on the light class, but it's a mine now. So you get opportunities there to create some interesting setups. And I think the mini class, in essence, you always want to be healing your teammates and fighting at the same time as much as you can. When your teammate's low on HP, just by like 10%, you're healing them. You're not going to bother with anything else but healing. And it actually changes the gameplay dynamic a lot, because then you can start pocketing teammates like the heavy class. This is why I said there's synergy between this and that class. And the heavy class becomes unkillable. And let's talk about the heavy class now. So the heavy class has charge and slam, mesh shield, and also goo grenade. Goo grenade is kind of a useless one. I used to think it was really good. It's kind of depending on your scenario more than anything, because you can have goo grenades. Sorry, not the goo gun. You can have goo grenades as well to utilize, but the goo gun is useless because of that. That's the reason why. And then with the mesh shield, that is highly defensive, really great. You pretty much have a free right shield or free barricade on your character. It's amazing. You pretty much don't die. Charge and slam though would be your bread and butter. If you're running a melee build, you want to be up close and personal and just rotate quickly through objectives. This is your build. But the thing is, if you're running sledgehammer, you can just break through majority of stuff in the game with one hit. Enemies as well. It's pretty strong. M6 is your standard weapon initially. Then from there you can go towards Lewis gun, grenade launcher, a shotgun, and also flamethrower. From here, it's not really definitive what weapon you should go for. The Lewis gun, I don't think I have much gameplay on, but these other weapons, I've tried them, and they're kind of unique, and it depends on your gameplay. What do you prefer? The flamethrower is just hilarious, because flamethrower will affect enemy goo grenades, so they're trying to defend themselves. You can use the flamethrower and destroy it instantly. So it's really nice to utilize it for that. And also, your barricade or RPG will be your bread and butter in majority cases to break through certain things and also defend yourself and defend your team. There's also other gadgets called the dome shield, which is very useful. Essentially, put a shield down, and it's a dome shape. It takes care of your team as well, like a mesh shield for yourself, but in this case, for your whole team. And C4 is always decent as well. Other than that, there's nothing else to really go for here. So if I had to put this on a tier list, I would honestly say, in my thoughts of the game at this current time, that light class is the best class in the game. Alongside that, with medium and heavy, both tied at this current time. Because they both need synergy together. Like, if you're running a heavy class, they can only sustain so much damage until they die. But if you have a pocket on your team, in this character here, it's disgustingly good, the medium class. So if you use the medium class to help the heavy class, majority of the games you're going to win. So if you're running a party or duo in this game, that's the best duo. Honestly, it works out wonderfully. If you're a solo player, this is when the light class starts to shine quite a lot. But if you're a team player, maybe the light class can actually be neglected. And you can run 2 medium classes and 1 heavy class. Because you still have a decent amount of DPS and also a lot of sustain. And that can out-sustain some instant burst damage from these type of classes. So there's a lot of potential here. But that's my early game tier list on the classes or contestants or characters in the finals at this current time. Highlighting that the light class is the best class at this current time. And medium and heavy are both tied in second. None of these classes are bad. They're not dog shit. They actually are very powerful in their own right for certain aspects of the game. So, if you want to keep up to date with finals content, make sure to do so. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, follow us on Twitch, join the Discord, code Lordy game subs for 10% off, and also BTLmerch.com. Show support, greatly appreciated.